Welcome to Orofino Maniacs football. Today's pregame show on AM 13 KLER is brought to you by
Watson's Grocery Orofino, Kimberling Insurance Agency, Orofino Physical Therapy, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, Best Built Builder Supply, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial, and P1FCU. And now to the field we go for Maniac Football.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the football field on the campus of Orofino High School. It is the kickoff to the 2022 Gridiron season. I'm Jeff Jones, along with CJ Thompson. We get ready to start the season off with the visiting Marsing Huskies, the lone victory for Orofino last year, CJ, and of course the Maniacs would love nothing more than to start the season off with a victory over the Huskies.
Yeah, most definitely. Not only that, but I think the new first-year coach, Jake Metke, would love to start his reign off with a win as well.
You know, we're talking about two first-year head coaches. You've got Jake Metke for the Orofino Maniacs and Shea McClellan for the Marsing Huskies. And what do we know about Shea, CJ?
Yeah, Shea's a little bit of a stud in his own right. He played 5 years in the NFL. He played at Marsing back in the day and, of course, was a standout there. Played 5 years in the NFL, won a Super Bowl with the Patriots, and now he is the 8th head coach in 10 seasons for the Marsing Huskies.
And that's got to be difficult. These kids are wondering, what kind of a system are we going to be learning this year? And I'm sure you get somebody who has talent like Mr. McClellan does, and he will come in and probably give them something hopefully they can handle right away. Jake Metke, he has been around this program here at Orofino for some time, also coached at Potlatch, and so he's got a scheme of his own that he hopes will be the winning ticket for these Orofino Maniacs this year.
Yeah, the battle of the first-year head coaches, and not only that, but both coaches also were on as assistants prior.
That's right. So lots of space for you to come on down and park yourself to watch the kickoff of this one, which is set to get underway at 7 o'clock sharp. It's the goal of these Orofino Maniac football players to pack the parking lot every home game. And so what they are encouraging you to do at home is to get here, park it. If you want to listen on the radio, great. If you want to come on up, even better, to watch these boys as they are hoping to improve upon their 1-6 season that they had last year.
Yeah, come on out, support these student athletes that have worked so hard to get to this point. They're looking flashy in their new uniforms as well. Come check those out.
Okay, CJ and I take a break. When we come back, it is the Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores after this.
Today you have numerous options when selecting your IRA, and deciding which account is right for you is one of the most important decisions you will make for your financial future. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. Give me a call to find out which IRA fits your financial needs or to update your current IRA savings strategy. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue in Orofino to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Hi, this is Terry Bowling with Camas Financial Services. I am available to help you select the right investment options when you are faced with early retirement, changing or losing a job, or any other lifestyle changes that warrant a review of your financial plan. You can reach me, Terry Bowling, at 476-7100 or stop by my office at 230 Johnson Avenue, Orofino, to set up a free, no-obligation appointment today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
With Labor Day fast approaching, Best Built Builder Supply wants to make sure you have everything on hand for those end-of-summer projects. You'll never be without the right size screwdriver again with the 10-piece screwdriver set, over 50% off and now just $9.97. Clean up messy spills around the house with the VacMaster 5-gallon wet-dry vacuum, a 3.0 peak horsepower motor for $44.97. These and many more specials can be found today at Best Built Builders, Highway 12, Orofino.
Riverside Physical Therapy is happy to help support the efforts of Orofino High and their upcoming graduating class of 2023. Be on the lookout for those pink flamingos to start popping up in flocks around your neighborhood. If you're in need of firewood, the senior class will hold several raffles where each drawing will contain 2 quart of split firewood delivered. Proceeds from these fundraisers will benefit the Safe and Sober Party. You can call Riverside Physical Therapy for more details, and go Maniacs!
Welcome back once again. Time now for Riverside Physical Therapy schedules and scores. If you're questioning the extent of an ache, pain, or injury, call or stop by to schedule a complimentary injury screen today. In high school football action in the region, the Lewiston Bengals square off against Layton at Madison. The Moscow Bears have a Kellogg in town, quite a trip for them. The Genesee Bulldogs travel to Weippe to face the Timberline Spartans. The Trojans of Troy are in Deary to battle the Mustangs. The Maniacs Central Idaho League rival Grangeville Bulldogs are down south, tangling with Coal Valley Christian. The Kamei Cubs and the Lapwai Wildcats go toe-to-toe in Lapwai, and Lewis County is at Salmon River. In high school volleyball, Lakeland is at Lewiston, and soccer, the Orofino Maniac team plays tomorrow here at noon. They play against Coeur d'Alene Charter. The Seattle Mariners, who sit at second in the AL West, are home tonight against the Cleveland Guardians and will be on the air next tomorrow. Tune in for pregame at 6, first pitch at 7:10 right here on AM 13 KLER. And that's schedules and scores, brought to you by our good friends at Riverside Physical Therapy. Our coverage of the Maniacs and the Marsing Huskies returns after this.
Clearwater Valley Health is celebrating fair, fun, and award-winning health care for everyone. Clearwater Valley Health is honored to announce they recently received a 4-star quality rating from CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Our dedicated providers strive to provide high-quality, trusted care for all our rural communities, bringing people together for a healthy community. Clearwater Valley Health hopes everyone enjoys the Clearwater County Fair and Lumberjack Days.
Today, our dollar needs to stretch a little further than previous. That's why at Watson's Grocery Orofino, we invite our senior citizens to shop Thursdays. Every Thursday, receive a 10% discount on all your shopping. Senior Discount Day is Watson's Grocery Orofino's way of helping our communities in times of flush or thin. Thank you for choosing Watson's Grocery Orofino for all your shopping needs. Open 7 days a week and a 10% discount on Thursdays for seniors on Michigan Avenue, Watson's Grocery Orofino.
The morning paper arrives and you just can't extend your arms far enough to focus on the print. Does this seem like a typical day for you? Help is just an appointment away with Family Eye Care in Orofino and Kamei. Dr. Rick Lundgren is the Valley's trusted optometrist when it comes to your eyesight. Family Eye Care's highly trained staff will make sure your family has the finest in air care and eyewear. Call for an appointment and let Dr. Rick Lundgren perform a complete eye examination with the latest technology available. Single lens, bifocal, or progressive eyeglasses. Accentuate your personal style with statement-making glasses, contact lenses, sunglasses, and designer frames. Family Eye Care on Michigan Avenue, Orofino, and on Highway 12 West in Kamei is your stop for name brand frames, optics, and people who really care about your eyesight. Family Eye Care, where most insurance coverage is accepted along with major credit cards. We put your family first at Family Eye Care.
The smell of football is back in the air as we head back to the gridiron for the 2022 season. The Orofino Maniacs will tangle with the Marsing Huskies to kick off the year. Kind enough to join us is the Huskies head man, Shea McClellan. Thanks for being here with us, Coach.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So, Coach, your first year with the Marsing Huskies, can you talk a little bit about what the goals are for you and your squad this season?
Yeah, we're just trying to change the culture out here. We've had, I graduated from Marsing long ago, and, we just have a losing culture, and so we're just trying to change that, the mentality. And so for us, big thing is just to, be better than we were last year, just to, take a step culture-wise, mentality-wise, and just improve on last year. So that's where we're at.
Excellent. Do you feel as though your own playing career gives you some special insights as far as coaching?
Yeah, for sure. I played a lot of football at many different, every level possible. So definitely that would help out. And, me being an alumni, I think I can relate to those kids well. So, I think they get that. And, for us, being as young as we are, I think that's a big thing, is just relating to those kids and being able to, say and do what I can for them and make them better football players and men. So, for sure.
Very good. What style of play did the Huskies bring to the gridiron?
We hope to be physical. Obviously that's what we're that's something we're trying to ingrain. Football is a game of hitting and physicality, so we hope to show that on the field. It's something that we definitely want to get better at for sure.
Excellent. Who would you say are your team leaders this year?
Team leaders, probably the couple seniors we have, Jordan Bloss and Braden Davis. Jordan's kind of our offensive leader, and Braden's kind of our defensive leader. So for sure them. And when we got a couple sophomores, Cash Hansen, Luke Steinmeier, both those guys are definitely leaders on and off the field for sure.
Kind of an interesting setup for the opener. Both teams coming off admittedly down years, each with a first-year coach. What do you know about the Maniacs, and what do you think you'll have to do to come out with a victory tonight?
Well, I know they're in a similar situation to us, where they have a couple returning guys coming back, which are their dudes, they're top players, and then the rest of the team is kind of just a bunch of new guys, trying to find roles. So we're kind of in similar situations in that way. I think we're both trying to build the cultures that have been, that's different from the past. Trying to turn a new leaf. I think, obviously we're both new to the head coaching thing, and I know they're physical. So definitely we're gonna have to try to out-physical them. Hopefully we can do that. And at the end of the day, hopefully we can tackle well, rally to the ball, and just make plays. I know it's going to be definitely a tough game, something that we're not going to take lightly. They're going to be pumped up. It's a home game for them. We have to travel far, so it's not going to be easy by any means. But we're excited for it. We're excited to start the new era and show what we got for sure.
Sounds like it'll probably be a grind. Looking forward to a great start to the 2022 campaign.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for joining us, Coach. It's been a pleasure having you on, and good luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Marsing head coach Shea McClellan, everyone. It is time for a quick break, but keep it right here. We'll hear from Maniac head coach Jake Metke when we return for the pregame show after this.
It's time to elevate your finances. Introducing Ascend Checking, the simple, free checking account from P1FCU. It gives you the flexibility to earn dividends, plus get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. Level up your finances with Ascend Checking. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Kylie, your gym manager at Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness. Come on by today and see what's new in the gym.
We can all find reasons not to exercise. Too busy, out of shape, I'll do it later. But the truth is, there are lots of positive reasons to start now, like controlling your blood pressure or decreasing your risk of heart disease by lowering your blood pressure and cholesterol. Look and feel better. Call Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness today and schedule a free body assessment.
Come by and see me weekdays at Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So Les Schwab Tires makes my job easy. With surfaces like brakes, steering, and alignment. Those cheap tire centers just throw on tires, and that's it. Now, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Linker. I'm just glad Les Schwab takes safety as seriously as me.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires. Celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing.
It's in park, right?
His wife's words echoed in his mind.
You never fix anything around here.
Well, today that would change. He would fix the water heater. He'd show her that he wasn't just the man of the house, he was the handyman of this house. He was more than capable. Oh, no. And we covered it. UFH2O. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Hi, this is Greg Kimberling. We invite you to see us at our new location at 622 Bryden Avenue in Lewiston.
And we welcome you back to the Maniac pregame show. As we customarily do at this time, it's time to visit with our head coach. A brand new head coach this year, Jake Metke, joins us here from Orofino High School. Coach, congratulations on winning the job. You excited about this?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Kids have been working hard, and we got quite a few out, so things are looking good.
All right, Coach, you've been assisting on the staff for some time. Tell us a little bit about your coaching background.
Well, I coached in Potlatch for a couple of years in the early 2000s, and then just got on here at Orofino, and I've been volunteering and helping, and I've been assistant high school, junior high head coach for several years, kind of off and on, and so I've been here for about 18 years now.
Well, let's go from that to talking about your kids. You've got a pretty good sized group out this year. You got to be excited about that.
Yeah, we were pleasantly surprised at how many kids came out. Coming in, we were thinking we might be running around 15 to 18, and we're right at 30 right now, so that's good.
All right, so that means a pretty good possibility of not only a varsity but a junior varsity schedule. Is that something that you're hoping for?
Yeah, we have a JV schedule all set up. Not tonight, just they didn't have enough players, but we're ready to go whenever anyone's ready to play.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about your kids. Who are you going to put in offensively? Who's going to run this club for you? And what kind of an offense can we expect out of the Jake Metke era?
Well, we got a new guy at quarterback. Drew Hannon's going to play quarterback. He's never done that before, but he's picking it up pretty quick. He's a good athlete and smart. I mean, he knows everybody's job on the field, so that always helps. Pretty excited about Corey Godwin's going to run the ball for us, and then we got a new kid, Nolan Williams, who is shifty. He is tough to get a hold of, so I'm excited about that. And then I got a couple of guys back out from back in junior high that haven't played. So Tucker Malloy's coming out, and he was I believe, second place in the 100 meters at the state track meet. So we've got some speed. Seeger Pentangill's coming out. He hasn't been out in a few years. Alex Powers has been around. He's pretty solid. He's a tough hitter. So I'm excited about him. Really good group of seniors this year. We've upped our expectations since we've started practice.
Well, of course, we've only had practice for a couple of weeks now. What are you hoping for? You want to go 50-50 run pass? What is your idea?
We'll probably be pretty close 50-50. We're going to spread it out a little bit. We've got good speed, so I want to try to take advantage of that. And then we've got a little bit of power if we need to get into that goal line type situation or short yardage situation.
All right, and defensively, what can we expect out of your club?
We're gonna be fast. I mean, we're gonna run around and we're gonna be fast. I got a defensive coordinator, young guy, fresh out of college, and he's really got him going. So, I expect a lot of big plays on defense.
All right, the Marsing Huskies. This is a club that Orofino has played a couple of times over the last couple of years. What do you know about this squad?
Not much. I know they have a new coach, which made it pretty tough to really get anything as far as game film on them. And so we've really just been focusing on us and getting our offense down and our defense down and making sure we're doing all the things we can. Didn't get a good opportunity to scout them. So we're just going to show up and play.
All right, it's exciting to start the season at home here at Orofino High. Opportunity for you to invite everybody who's listening to come on out. Kickoff is still yet a few minutes away.
Yep. So the kids has set some goals, and one of their goals was to pack the parking lot for every home game. So, come on out. And, we've done some Facebook invites and sent messages to people and done everything we can do to try to get people out because it's important to the kids that the community come out and support them on this. So.
All right, Coach, best of luck to you, your assistants, and most importantly, the boys tonight as they try and mark a W in the column against Marsing this evening.
All right, thanks.
Head coach Jake Metke. I'm Jeff Jones. We come back. Kickoff is right after this.
This has been the Maniacs pregame show on AM 13 KLER. Brought to you by
P1FCU, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial, Best Built Builder Supply, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, The Pizza Factory, Family Eye Care, Orofino Physical Therapy, Kimberling Insurance Agency, and Watson's Grocery Orofino. Kickoff of today's Maniac football game is coming up. Riverside Physical Therapy is happy to help support the efforts of Orofino High and their upcoming graduating class of 2023. Be on the lookout for those pink flamingos to start popping up in flocks around your neighborhood. If you're in need of firewood, the senior class will hold several raffles where each drawing will contain 2 quart of split firewood delivered. Proceeds from these fundraisers will benefit the Safe and Sober Party. You can call Riverside Physical Therapy for more details, and go Maniacs!
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Nothing quite says summer like the deliciousness of a piping hot pizza or flatbread from the Pizza Factory. On Michigan Avenue, the Pizza Factory has 4 new mouth-watering flatbreads. Pesto, artichoke, and tomato flatbreads also available with buffalo chicken or tomato, bacon, and olive oil. For a limited time, come in and try flatbreads at the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
It's game time on AM 13 KLER. This is Orofino High Maniacs football. Presented by
Watson's Grocery Orofino, Kimberling Insurance Agency, Orofino Physical Therapy, Family Eye Care, The Pizza Factory, Les Schwab Tire and Alignment Center, Best Built Builder Supply, Terry Bowling of Camas Financial, and P1FCU. And now to the field we go for today's kickoff.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back once again as we get ready for the kickoff. The team captains are out at midfield right now with our officiating crew. Captains for the Orofino Maniacs, who were voted on by the boys last night. Darian Cannon, a senior, Corey Godwin, a senior, and Alex Powers, a senior for the Maniacs, wearing their blue tops, white numbers, Maniacs in script across the back, their white pants piped in blue. And let's the captains for Marsing across the way, CJ.
All right.
Did you catch them?
Yeah, Jordan Blas, Cash Hance, Bailey McIntyre, along with Luke Steinmeier.
All right, the officials standing with the boys right now. We are just moments away from the coin flipped. We'll wait for that to give you our starters. But CJ, for the folks at home right now who are listening to this game and they've already had a peek at the schedule, you know that there were only 6 games on the schedule. There were a couple of cancellations. There is a new game that has been added. Next Thursday night, Orofino will go to Pomeroy. And as you probably are aware, Pomeroy went to 8-man. Orofino was going to play an 8-man game in Varsity next Thursday night, so we hope you'll listen for that. Okay, the Maniacs won the toss. They will defer to the second half. This is what the defense looks like for the Maniacs. The DNs, Aiden Olive, a sophomore, Tucker Malloy, a senior. The tackles are John Defoe and Evan Simpson. Outside linebackers for Orofino, Alex Powers and Siegel Pettengill. The middle linebackers, Edward Harrison. And then the cornerbacks tonight for the Maniacs, Nolan Williams and Darian Cannon. Free safety, Drew Hanna and Corey Godwin. CJ, let's look at the offense here for the Mustangs.
All right, the big boy in the middle giving the snaps, junior, 6 foot, 250-pound Bentley McIntyre. The guards to his left and right will be Caleb White, a sophomore, and junior Jarek Fuentes. The 2 tackles, Xavier Linker and Jonathan Leon. 3 receivers starting, sophomore Mason Enochson, Jace Clover, a freshman, and Levi Puga, a sophomore, along with Luke Steinmeier, another sophomore. Taking the snaps will be the senior leader and the lone senior in the starting lineup, Jordan Blas, along with their stud, who's going to see a lot of carries, sophomore Cash Hance.
All right, so CJ, this is going to be what we hope to be a very good game. Talking with Coach Metke, I asked him a little bit about what he thinks his offense is going to do this year, and they want to be a 50-50 running team, passing team. They believe they've got a pretty good offensive arm in the quarterback of Drew Hanna. Drew's dad, Adam Hanna, grew up here and threw the ball around for Orofino back in the mid-90s. And so hopefully he's got an arm just like Dad, because Dad could huck it down the field anyway.
Well, Drew, definitely, we do know that he's got an arm. I mean, he was the go-to guy on the mound in baseball. Fantastic job throughout this last year. So looking forward to seeing some of that.
Yeah, we have a couple of baseball players, as a matter of fact, on this Maniac squad. We talked about Drew Hanna, Corey Godwin, Darian Cannon, I believe he was Aiden Olive. So we got a couple of baseballers here. These guys just finished up summertime baseball a couple of weeks ago, so they're all still in very, very good shape, and you hope that carries over here onto the gridiron here for football.
Most definitely. Interesting to hear about the 50-50 plan, as last year, what did we throw all year? About 10 passes?
Yeah, that's
Maybe
right.
completed one.
Orofino's lone victory last year, CJ, came against these Marsing Huskies in Marsing. Maniacs shut out the Marsing Huskies, and I don't know if that's going to be the same tonight. Another new coach for the Marsing Huskies and a new coach for the Orofino Maniacs. If you are on the way, folks, kickoff is just a moment away, but plenty of opportunity for you to get here and check out today's game. All right, so CJ will start it out with our play-by-play, and the offense is getting set up here for Orofino and special teams for Orofino.
All right, so to kick it away for Orofino will be Alex Powers, and back deep to receive for Marsing will be Cash Hance and Mason Enochson. Cash Hance here to the near side, Enochson to the far side. Powers to tee it up. Maniacs looking good in their brand new uniforms. Gorgeous evening for opening day. The arm is up for Powers. There's the whistle. And the kick is up. We are underway. It is end over end short kick fielded at the 30. Makes one man miss and goes down about the 32-yard line. That is where the Marsing Huskies will set up shop, led by senior quarterback Jordan Blas. Drew Hanna making the special teams tackle for the Maniacs.
And again, just like most teams this size, CJ, most of the guys that are playing on offense, you're going to see them playing on defense. Special teams play. The guys who are most skilled are going to be out there as well.
In an article, Coach McClellan talked about how Cash Hance in the backfield now was going to be the focal point of this Huskies offense, seeing 25 to 30 carries a game. He's expected to be their workhorse. Jordan Blas up under center as they come out in an I formation. One receiver each side. Cash Hance gets the give on the left side, looking for room. Nothing there. He's taken down for a loss. And a good start for the Maniac defense. The charge led by Edward Harrison from his middle linebacker spot.
Yeah, that was just a fade off to the left, CJ, on the running play. Harrison shot the gap right behind Evan Simpson on the right side, got into the backfield, and that's a 2-yard loss, second down and 12.
Two receivers in tight I formation once again. Second down and 12, and it's to Hance once again. Runs right into a fender, able to bounce off, but he is swarmed and taken down just behind the line of scrimmage for another short loss. Back him up a bit. It's Tucker Malloy, the senior defensive end there for the Maniacs, and that brings up third and long. Third and about 14 from the 28-yard line.
First two plays, CJ, the defensive line is pushing into the offensive backfield. That's why we have a loss of nearly 4 yards in the first two snaps.
And now the Huskies in third and long, forced to spread things out. Running from the pistol, Blas with Hance set behind him. Back to pass, looking right, quick out on the right side, has Enochson looking for room, makes one man miss, cuts it upfield to the 40, and he's taken down at about the 45-yard line. That is enough for a Huskies a first down, but we do have a flag down late after the play. Flag rests about the 43-yard line, but it is a first down for the moment.
Oh, that's a foul against Orofino. Illegal use of hands, a push in the back, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty and march the ball into Maniac territory, 15 yards rather, up to the 40-yard line. A 15-yard penalty that gives Marsing the ball all the way to the Orofino 40.
That is a rough early break for the Maniacs after good success against the running game on first and second down. Marsing able to pick up a chunk now. in Maniac territory. Come out in the I formation. Hans the deep back once again. Blas barking out the signal. Sweep goes to Hans on the left side. He has the edge. The 41 pushed out. No, he's able to tightrope the sideline to about the 30 on the far side. It's going to be near. It's going to be about 3 yards short of the first down, looks like.
Ed Harrison nearly had an opportunity to bring Hans down at the line of scrimmage, but somehow he was able to just squirm out of his grasp and make the sidelines to pick up those 6 yards.
Once again, the I formation, 2nd and 3 from the 34-yard line. Blas under center. They'll sweep it to the right side, now cut back upfield to the 30. Big hole up the middle for Hans to the 26-yard line. Another Huskies a first down before Drew Hanna and Corey Godwin are able to track him down. So after a couple of stops on 1st and 2nd down, the Marsing Huskies have been able to find their rhythm here.
Yeah, one of the things that Coach Metke said is that new coach, you have no film on these guys whatsoever, and so they're going to learn as they go here tonight.
Blas up under center once again. I formation. Hans is the deep back, and he gets it on the left side. We have a flag down. He's looking for the edge. He's ripped down on the far side after a gain of about 4, but we do have a flag that rests at the 27-yard line.
This is in the area of holding, CJ. A play gets strung out like that. No, it's going to be a false start, 5-yard penalty. So they'll get the down back. Once again, it'll be 1st and 15. First penalty for the Huskies.
So the Maniacs catch a little break there.
Our judges tonight, referee is Dan Marsh, the umpire Ryan Skinner, linesman Richard Bearlocker, the field judge Don Kirby, and Kyle Helm is the back judge.
1st and 15 now from the 31-yard line. Field looking pretty nice here to start off the year. It'll be Blas working from the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. And no, it'll be Hans that takes the direct snap and takes it up the middle himself. Not a whole lot of room to work with. He's inside the 30 to the 28 as he gets about 3 back from that penalty. Aiden Olive with the tackle for the Maniacs.
Yeah, Aiden, the defensive end, CJ, nobody picked him up. He was left with a wide open hole, and Hans just ran right into his outstretched arms, was still able to pick up a couple of yards. Aiden, 6'3", 180 pounds. He's kind of a hard guy to miss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 2nd and 12 now from the 27. Marsing needs the 16 for a first down. Back to pass. Blas, quick out. Enochson on the right side. Makes one-man miss. Runs into his own blocker, and he's hit and taken down at the 29-yard line. Loss of a couple on the play. Aiden Olive and Darian Cannon teaming up to make the play for the Maniacs, and that'll bring up another 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's a quick out pass there, CJ. And Orofino, I think, learned from the quick out that they had earlier in this drive. The Mustangs did with that, came up with that first down on 3rd and long.
Enochson, who has been Blas's favorite target so far, lines up in the slot, 3 wide, 2 to the right. The pistol for Blas. And a high snap goes over his head back to the 41. He's got to try and take it himself. He's looking for the edge, and he's hit and taken down for a huge loss all the way back to the 39-yard line. Good penetration from the Maniac defense after the bad snap, and it is Pettingill.
Yeah, Pettingill, he's got tremendous speed. Coach is very high on him. CJ, he came from his outside linebacking position on the near side of the field, the home side of the field. He was able to cross the entire field and make that tackle, and again, push Blas back for another loss.
Normally I'd say 4-down territory, but now that it's 4th and 20 from the 37, you'd think, no, it looks as though they will go for it.
Yeah.
They come out in the pistol with Hans as the back, and it looks like Coach McClellan wants to talk things over with his crew. He'll take a timeout. Jeff and I will take a quick break. We're back after this.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
Today, our dollar needs to stretch a little further than previous. That's why at Watson's Grocery Orofino, we invite our senior citizens to shop Thursdays. Every Thursday, receive a 10% discount on all your shopping. Senior Discount Day is Watson's Grocery Orofino's way of helping our communities in times of flush or thin. Thank you for choosing Watson's Grocery Orofino for all your shopping needs. Open 7 days a week and a 10% discount on Thursdays for seniors on Michigan Avenue, Watson's Grocery Orofino.
Orofino Maniacs football continues in a moment on your Central Idaho sports leader, AM 13 KLER.
And a chance for the Maniacs to get a turnover on downs here. Blas back to pass, has a man down the sideline, heaves it up and overthrows him by a good 5 yards, and that will turn it over to the Maniacs. We'll get our first look at the Orofino Maniac offense. Maniacs will have it at the 37-yard line on their own 37. Drew Hanna will lead the Maniacs to the line. Couple of big boys up front for the Marsing Huskies. Bentley McIntyre at 6'2", 250.
Yeah, Caleb White, 213, the sophomore D-tackle next to him. And then you got Clover, a freshman D-end at 144. Really falls off then.
Drew Hanna will work from the gun. It looks as though Corey Godwin, the back to his left, 3 wide. Hanna surveying the field. Take the snap, back to pass, 3-step drop, heaves it up the right sideline, has a man underthrown, it's picked off. No, it is incomplete. Looked as though he hauled that in.
Yeah, picking that ball off CJ Gavin Patterson, but he couldn't hold on to it as he went down and lost the grasp on it. But just a little underthrown by Hanna. A little wobbly.
Looking for Darian Cannon on the far side. 2nd and 10 coming up. Always such a gorgeous backdrop here from the field.
You couldn't ask for a better football night.
Hanna will work from the gun once again, a back on his right hip, motion from right to left. And the give on the left side, a little bit of room, able to lower his head, power forward to about the 44-yard line. And that is a number 5, Nolan Williams.
Nolan Williams, yeah.
Nolan,
yeah, he was not slotted as one of the starters tonight. I think he is slotted defensively, however, for this Maniac squad, as coach is pretty high on the junior running back.
Pickup of 7 on the play. Playbook wide open here on 3rd and 3. They come out I formation. Corey Godwin, the deep back, powers the fullback in front of him. And it is a fumbled handoff and a pileup on the ball. We'll see, it is the Huskies. They come up with it. Rough turnover on 3rd down for the Maniacs. Jonathan Leon is the Husky that pounces on it.
Let's go, Maniacs!
Ball security, unfortunately, not going the Maniacs' way here on their opening drive. So we get another look at Jordan Blas and this Marsing Huskies offense. They'll start out in Maniac territory. Blas will work from the gun. A back on his right hip is a Cash Hance, 3 wide, 2 to the right. Blas, and a quick give up the middle. Hance makes one man miss. He picks up 5 on the play, up to about the 42.
Alex Powers defensively, CJ, the outside linebacker, makes the stop in the middle after a 4-yard pickup.
Gain. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
Right now, this defensive line is showing that they're pretty stout. They're not going to allow much in the way through those A and B gaps, where Marsing has picked up the majority of their yardage here. CJ is through the air.
Spreading it out, going 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. Blas to throw, Flushed out of the pocket, moving left, makes a throw across to his body, looking for Hance on the sideline, and that falls incomplete. 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, Blas just on the run, CJ, because he was in danger of getting sacked way back at his own 45-yard line, looking for a receiver on the visitor side of the field up at about the 40, but just let it fly.
His line actually gave him some pretty good protection there. He had a good 2-3 count before he was flushed out. They'll go back to the pistol here on 3rd and 7 from the 43. Hance once again the back set behind Blas, barking out the signals. A toss to the left. Hance has good blocking out front, but he is hit and taken down after a short gain at about the 40-yard line. 4th and 5 coming up. Edward Harrison is the maniac that got there.
Harrison is just a sophomore, CJ, and Coach said he is just playing exceptionally well here through camp. He is exhibiting some great speed, some very good decision making to get off of his block and find the open runner and bring him down after a short gain.
4th and 4 coming up. And if they went for it on 4th and 15, you best believe they're going to be going for it on 4th and 4. From the 40, they need the 36 for a first down. They'll come out in the I formation. Patterson with Hance behind him. They'll give it to Hance on the right side. He cuts it back upfield, spins away from a tackle, and is taken down just enough for a first down at about the 35-yard line. It was Tucker Molloy that tracked him down. Yeah, that second effort there.
Again, CJ, this defense knows only one speed, and that's to get to the ball. Tucker was on the right side of the line. He made that tackle all the way here on the left side of the field.
So the Huskies pick up the first down, keep the drive alive. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Blas will give it up the middle, fullback dive with Harrison. He pushes the pile up to about the 30-yard line. Looks like a pickup of about 4, maybe 5 on the play before John Defoe makes the tackle for the Maniacs. 2nd and 6.
Defoe, the senior leader on that line, CJ, he is flanked by Aiden Olive, who's a sophomore. The D tackle on his right is Evan Simpson. He is a sophomore, and then senior Tucker Molloy.
They'll come out, spread it out from the gun once again. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Hance, the lone back. Blas to throw. Immediate pressure in his face. Has a man on the right side. He's got blocking ahead. Hance spins away at the 20. Falls forward to about the 16-yard line. A big connection between Jordan Blas and his favorites target, Cash Hance. Corey Godwin and Darian Cannon tracking him down at the end of that play. But that'll move the chains for the Huskies.
4 first downs for the Huskies here with 9 minutes gone in this first period, CJ. 3 of them through the air, 1 on the ground. This is just their second possession.
Now the little screen that was set up for Hance. Hance now set behind Blas in the pistol. 3 wide, surveying the field. He gets it up the middle, a big gap. The 15 stumbles forward to about the 11-yard line, a pickup of about 7 yards on first down. Edward Harrison making the play from his middle linebacker spots.
Let's go,
and the Huskies moving the ball pretty efficiently here on their second possession.
Well, their offense looks like it's more in tune than the first possession that they had, CJ. Again, nearly out on a 3rd and long when they came up with a big pass play that extended that first drive before turning it over on downs, and now they're moving the ball quite proficiently.
Like a well-oiled machine. 22 now in the backfield. That is Montez set behind Harrison. Enochson here to the right side, to the near side, and it'll be a give up the middle to Harrison. Harrison not a whole lot of room. Some powerful running to pick up a couple and get inside the 10-yard line, maybe to the 9. Edward Harrison once again making the play.
That's, CJ, that's when Orofino goes from a 4-man front to a 5-man front. Evan Simpson turns into a nose guard. Edward Harrison goes to his right and becomes the D tackle.
Gavin Patterson on the fullback dive. Third down and about one coming up here, a long one from the 9-yard line. Blas up under center. Once again, Montez the deep back, quarterback, keeper, and he's able to keep his feet and has a lane into the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. An 8-yard, 9-yard quarterback keeper, and he was barely touched. He did bounce off one blue jersey there at the end of that run, but the Marsing Huskies able to put the first score on the board here with a minute 34 to go in the first quarter. 6-0 pending the extra point try. We'll see whether they are going to kick or go for two here. Looks like they'll kick. Jonathan Leon.
Oh, they're waiting for the tee to come out. Time is a-wasting. They're going to have to hurry and get this snap off because their 25 seconds is just about ready to run out on them.
This is Falcon Frazier, actually, to kick the extra point. Hands to hold. It is down. Kick is up, and it is blocked away and no good. The low kick off of the foot of Falcon Frazier. It is 6-0 Marsing after their first score. Minute 34 to go in the first quarter. Jeff and I will take a quick break. The Maniacs with a chance to answer after this.
Sizzling summer savings are what you'll find today when you shop your hometown Best Built Builder Supply. Hi, this is Ian, and right now you'll find tremendous savings on everything you need for those hot summer days. For all your gardening work, the 4 cubic foot wheelbarrow is now $49.97. While you're outdoors, remember to spray on the off. A 40% savings in our store at $4.97 for the Deep Woods Insect Propellant Spray. All month long, these and many more savings can be found at your Best Built Builder Supply.
It's time once again to get ready for fall sports at Orofino Junior Senior High and Timberline Schools. Clearwater Valley Health offers parents of student athletes a break on this year's sports physicals and help your school all at the same time. All through August, sports physicals are just $25, and Clearwater Valley Health Clinic will then donate 100% back to your school sports program. Schedule an appointment today by calling either Orofino Health Center or Pioneer Medical Clinic. Backing healthy Maniac and Spartan students, Clearwater Valley Health.
Thanks for listening in to Orofino Football Today, brought to you in part by Family Eye Care Clinic and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services.
To kick it away will be Jonathan Leon for the Marsing Huskies as they lead it 6-0. Back deep to receive for the Maniacs. Nolan Williams to the far side. Corey Godwin here to the near side. They have their heels at about the 11, maybe 12-yard line.
Well, let's see if Orofino can answer. This will only be their second possession of the football game.
Leon to kick. It is a low end over end kick, bounces at the 20, fielded by Williams. He'll take it up the middle, and he's hit early about the 29-yard line. That is where the Maniacs will set up shop. Drew Hanna leading the team back out onto the field.
Well, Orofino had success running the ball, CJ, in that first drive. They went to the air for the first play from scrimmage, and it ended up as an incomplete pass, nearly picked off. And they quickly elected to go to the ground, and they had some success before losing the ball on a fumble.
Yeah, an unfortunate turnover, bringing an end to that opening possession. But, of course, you're going to have that rust in your opening game. Hanna working from the gun. Godwin, the back to his right, 3 wide. Hanna to pass. He's got a man across the middle, heaves it up the seam, and we have contact. The flag is down. He was looking for Aiden Olive, a big target there up the seam. And it should be passing interference. And it is PI against the Huskies. That is a big chunk there for the Maniacs.
So they'll mark that off from the previous line of scrimmage. CJ, 15 yards, is going to take the ball all the way to the Maniac 45-yard line, and that's how Orofino gets their first down on penalty.
So the Maniacs at their own 45. 1st and 10. And I'd expect that Olive is going to be a favorite target of Hannah with his length. Hannah surveying the field, barking out the signals. And they give it to the man out of the slots, and he's looking for room, and nothing there. He's taken down for a loss. That's Alex Powers on the give. And it's a loss of about 2, maybe 3 on the play. Back to the 43, loss of 2. Jace Clover, the freshman D-end, making the stop for Marsing.
There is when that ball is handed off to the slot, CJ, used to be that was like a fly that was straight across the line of scrimmage or parallel to the line of scrimmage. This one runs back about 4 yards behind where the ball is snapped. Nowhere to run as the offensive line could not hold that defense back.
40 seconds left in the first quarter, 2nd and 12 coming up. Snap is away. Give is on the left side, and immediately swarmed is Godwin, and he's got nowhere to go. Another loss that backs him up another couple of yards to about the 41-yard line. Caleb White and Jonathan Leon leading the charge for the Huskies. 3rd and long coming up.
Yeah, the defensive line for the Huskies has stopped the Maniacs in their first 2 snaps.
Maniacs need the 45 of the Huskies for a first down. 3rd and 14. Hannah from the gun. Just before the buzzer, Williams a lot of room. He cuts it out the left side. He stiff arms one defender, ripped down by another, but he's up near midfield, just a yard short on the final play from a scrimmage here in the first quarter. That's going to bring up a 4th down and about 6 when we come back. But at the end of the first, it is the Marsing Huskies with a 1 touchdown advantage, 6-0. Jeff and I will take a quick break. We're back with second quarter action after this.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Today, our dollar needs to stretch a little further than previous. That's why at Watson's Grocery Orofino, we invite our senior citizens to shop Thursdays. Every Thursday, receive a 10% discount on all your shopping. Senior Discount Day is Watson's Grocery Orofino's way of helping our communities in times of flush or thin. Thank you for choosing Watson's Grocery Orofino for all your shopping needs. Open 7 days a week and a 10% discount on Thursdays for seniors on Michigan Avenue, Watson's Grocery Orofino.
Thanks for listening in to Orofino Football today, brought to you by Family Eye Care Clinic and Terry Bowling of Camas Financial Services. 6-0 Marsing as we head to the second quarter. Jeff Jones has the play-by-play.
All right, CJ, it's 4th and about 6 for the Maniacs from their own 49-yard line, and it looks as though Orofino will go for it as the snap is back to Hannah, and there's a flag thrown. Ball is caught at the 49 up to the 50, but that's it. I'm not sure what this flag is going to be. It's an illegal shift. And so CJ Orofino, that play is no good. And so they're going to, let's see what the officials say. They're going to, Marsing says they'll decline it and they'll take it over at their own 50-yard line.
So excellent starting field position for Jordan Blas and the Marsing Huskies offense coming off of a score.
They lead at 6-0. Welcome, everyone, to Orofino High School as the Maniacs open up here with the Marsing Huskies. The one and only victory that Orofino had last year was on the road at Marsing. Right now, Marsing...
You did that game by yourself. So.
Yeah, up 6-0. Blas will operate from under center, the I. He'll hand off the fullback. That's Patterson. Straight forward, he'll pick up 1 or 2. Looks like they'll mark it at the Orofino 48-yard line as Aiden Olive, the D-end on the near side, will come up with a tackle after a 2-yard gain. And again, we thank you for listening into the Maniacs here on KLER Orofino and on our YouTube channel, KLER1300 AM. I'm Jeff Jones along with CJ Thompson. Second quarter action now as the Huskies break their huddle. They'll scrimmage from the Maniac 48-yard line. Orofino 4 down linemen defensively, and working out of the gun is Bloss. He will send a receiver, and Bloss will know, that's a direct snap to Hance, and Hance is going to run over the 40 down to the 35-yard line for a first down. And Darian Cannon makes the stop. So CJ just thought that was the quarterback, Bloss, who is back in the gun, but again, it was Hance who was back in that shotgun, and he just took the snap and ran it straight forward for a 12-yard pickup.
Yeah, they've gone Wildcat a couple times with good success. McClellan trying to get the ball in the hands of his superstar in any way he can.
2 receivers to the right, slot right, tight end to the left, motion from right to left, and the snap goes back to Hance, and he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Across the way, there is a penalty marker thrown, and I am going to think that this might be an illegal shift as well, or at least movement somewhere on the line. It is. It's a legal shift against the Marsing Huskies. A 5-yard penalty will push the ball back. And it has been declined by Orofino. Orofino says, we'll just go ahead and take the 1-yard stuff on it. And so that way Marsing doesn't have another down in which to work with, as the ball is spotted at Orofino's 36-yard line, just inside the near side hash as Marsing runs from right to left. And it's Cash Hance once again, who is back, takes the snap, throws to the right side. He's got a receiver peeling off one defender up to the 30, the 25, the 20 down the sidelines, brought down inside the 20, close to the 17-yard line by Darian Cannon. And just a quick out once again to Enixon. And it's another first down through the air. And it's Enixon who is lying prone on his back off of the field as he is being attended to across the way after getting stuffed again by Cannon. A hard shot across the way.
Yeah, Enixon has been the favorite target of whoever is taking the snaps for the Huskies, showing that they can throw out of the Wildcat too.
And they're going to, he'll come up to his feet. Is that Hance? Across the way, is that a 2 or a 3, CJ?
Hance is in the backfield.
Okay,
so should
all right.
be 3.
So that is, again, Enixon. And whistles blow as the ball is snapped. I'm not sure the ball was, they're going to say a delay of game, 5-yard penalty against Marsing. So there's a 5-yard penalty that will bring the ball back now to the Orofino 22-yard line. And that will bring up first down and 15 now. We are in second quarter action, 9 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock as Blas brings the play in from the sidelines and from head coach McClellan. Huskies, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Game's just been flying by.
That first 15 minutes went right on by. Wide out to the left, pro set formation. Blas will hand off to his tailback, and stuffed back at the 27-yard line is Hance by Edward Harris, and he came flying across the line, CJ. Nobody touched him, and stuffed Hance for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, he just shot out of the cannon there.
Let's go, Eddie!
Actually, we're going to call it a 5-yard loss as the ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. That'll bring up now second down and 18. And the Huskies still in their huddle now. They'll break. They'll set trips to the right, one receiver here to the near side as Blas goes up to center, and we're going to have a timeout, Marsing. CJ and I will take a break ourselves. We're back right after this.
Start today to improve your mind and body. Hi, it's your Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness Gym Manager, Kylie. Start getting healthy with a visit today.
It's no fun to struggle with aches and pains from a body that's tired after a day of work. Get answers to your health questions with a free assessment at Orofino Physical Therapy. Learn what you can do to begin feeling better now. Call Orofino Physical Therapy for a free $80 assessment. Don't live with the pain. Call Orofino Physical Therapy.
Find the benefits of a workout today. Talk to any of our staff at Orofino Physical Therapy and Wellness.
It's time to elevate your finances. Introducing Ascend Checking, the simple, free checking account from P1FCU. It gives you the flexibility to earn dividends, plus get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. Level up your finances with Ascend Checking. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend. P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Insured by NCUA.
You're listening to the Maniacs on KLER Orofino, brought to you by Riverside Physical Therapy and the Pizza Factory.
Welcome back. 6-0 our score. The Huskies with the lead and the ball as they scrimmage from the Maniac 26-yard line. Snap is back to Blas, throws to the near side. It's caught by Steinmeier. Steinmeier turns it inside into the 20 and brought down at about the 18-yard line by Orofino's Nolan Williams, the junior cornerback. Pickup of 5, maybe 6 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10 as the first down marker is about the 8-yard line. 4-down territory for these Huskies. Near side hash for the Huskies, wearing their all-white traveling uniforms, shoulders trimmed in gold, black numbers trimmed in gold. They break from their huddle. 2 receivers here to the near side, and now motioning from left to right, one of the receivers. Blas from the pistol takes the snap. He'll hand off in the backfield, and going nowhere is Hance. He is stuffed behind the line of scrimmage by Harrison and Simpson. And again, CJ, Orofino went to the 52 package there, and that's when Evan slides over to his left. He becomes the nose guard, and then Harrison moves up and becomes the tackle. It's hard to run against that interior defensive line when they do that.
Another 4th down and long.
Yeah, 4th down and about 14. And of course, at the 21-yard line, the Mustangs will put 3 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. Blas will have his running back Hance set about 3 yards behind him. And looking to throw right side. The ball is caught at the 22. 15, 10, 5, and tripped up and into the end zone, touchdown. That's Steinmeier on a 21-yard catch and run. And that will bring our score now 12-0 in favor of the Huskies.
They do love setting up those receiver screens.
Gosh,
for the
yeah.
Slot receiver.
They fled 3 receivers to the right. 1 drops back to make the catch. 2 are ahead to make nice blocks, and Steinmeier runs it in from 21 yards out. 12-0, and it looks as though we'll have a 2-point conversion try here. Blas will have the eye with Patterson and Hance set behind him as the quarterback takes the ball and runs forward. Does he break the plane? Yes, he does. 2-point conversion by quarterback Blas makes it 14-0 in favor of the Huskies. 6:09 on the clock. CJ and I will return after this.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
Nothing quite says summer like the deliciousness of a piping hot pizza or flatbread from the Pizza Factory. On Michigan Avenue, the Pizza Factory has 4 new mouth-watering flatbreads. Pesto, artichoke, and tomato flatbreads also available with buffalo chicken or tomato, bacon, and olive oil. For a limited time, come in and try flatbreads at the Pizza Factory.
We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory.
At Farmers, we make you smarter about insurance because what you don't know can hurt you. What if you didn't know that boxes by the curb make you a target for thieves? Or that dog bites account for 1/3 of all home liability claims? What if you didn't know that 1 in 7 drivers is uninsured? And that grease fires has to be smothered. The more you know, the better you can plan. Get smarter about your insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
At 622 Bryden Avenue in Lewiston, see me, Greg Kimberlink, your local farmer's insurance agent.
The Maniacs on AM 1300 KLER, brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Center and Orofino Physical Therapy.
14-0 is our score. The Marsing Huskies will now kick away to the Maniacs. Montez will tee the ball up. And for Orofino, set up at about their 15-yard line are Williams and Godwin. Williams here to the near side, Godwin to the far side. 6:09 here remaining in the first half of play. And there's the whistle, and Montez approaches the ball. Here's the kick. Straight down the middle of the field, it's Godwin at the 21 to the 25, trying to hit the sidelines, 30, and will be brought down at the 35. That's a 14-yard return from Godwin, and nice return for Orofino, puts them in good position to start this, their third offensive possession here of the first half. And CJ, right now, Marsing has just owned this clock on the way to their 14-0 lead right now.
Yeah, most definitely. They really have time of possession. They, as you said, have really controlled the ball, controlled the tempo. Orofino needs to get something going offensively here.
Right now, Orofino has one first down, and that came via the penalty. So once again, Orofino will have Hanna as their quarterback. Slot left. Snap is back to Hanna. He'll give to Godwin. Godwin tries the left side. He's hit as he crosses the 35 to about the... Let's see where they place the ball. They're going to put it right back on the line of scrimmage, CJ. Nothing going there. Everett Young, he's a sophomore linebacker who is the first one to reach Godwin. 2nd down and 10. No pickup on the play.
I don't believe we've seen them go play action yet.
Godwin comes off of the field as Hanna has one back set to his right. Double slot. Hanna wants to run with it, and he is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage at the 32-yard line as there was no running room for him. Cash Hance defensively makes the tackle for the Huskies. So Orofino just going the wrong way. Negative yardage here in this first half. It is now 3rd down and 13. Adam has not completed a pass yet in this football game, and that's what you would think that we were looking at right now. Aiden Olive will split out here to the near side, motion from right to left by Malloy. He'll set up as a slot. High snap, looking to throw over the middle, and it is picked off and then dropped at the 45. It was intended, I think, for Malloy, CJ, but the pass was just a little short, and it was nearly picked in the secondary by the Huskies, and the Maniacs will have to punt away again.
Yeah, it looked like Powers and Malloy, neither of them knew who it was intended for.
Yeah, Powers came in a little bit later, but Malloy just a little run right straight down the zipper.
That was Mason Enochson that got a hand on it for the Huskies.
Olive will punt this ball away as he stands at about his own 21-yard line. Snap is back, and here's the kick. High end-over-end kick. It'll take a Maniac bounce, and the Maniacs will down it at the 41-yard line of the Huskies. 4:34 on the clock. Marsing with a 14-0 lead here in the first half of play. And again, folks, for those of you who are thinking next week there is no Maniac game, that has been changed now. Orofino will go to Pomeroy next Thursday evening, and the Varsity is going to dress as an 8-man team. The Varsity has not played an 8-man game, to my knowledge, ever. Well, at least in the last 36, 37 years that I have been here. Bloss and company, as the senior quarterback, works from under center, takes the snap. Toss comes here to the near side to Hance. Hance tries to get away from one tackle, and then he is brought down immediately behind the line of scrimmage at the 41. A 3-yard loss as Tucker Malloy and Ed Harrison again.
Yeah, you can tell that's a name that we are going to hear quite a bit this year. Edward Harrison.
Harrison, just a sophomore, CJ, and he plays lights out.
A leader on this defensive squad. Stepping up early.
2nd down, and we're going to call it 13 from the Huskies' 39-yard line, near side hash mark. Huskies in their all-white traveling uniforms, running from right to left. Blas under center takes the snap. He's going to hand off right up the middle. That's Hans. He's got running room, crosses the 45, down at the 46-yard line, about 8 yards on the pickup before Corey Godwin and Seeger Pettengill will team up for the tackle. And again, that's just good north-south running by Hans, CJ. The young man, he is a sophomore, 5'8", 175 pounds. He runs like he's a 200-pounder.
Yeah, and you knew we were going to see a lot of him. Orofino going to have to find a way to bottle him up.
Third down, 4 yards to go. Toss goes to the right. That's Hans. He turns it upfield, and he's going to hit hard right about the line of scrimmage. He does not make the first down marker. That means he is shy of the, we're going to call it the 48-yard line. That's where Darian Cannon puts a hat on him. And there is a timeout on the field. CJ and I take a break, too. We're coming back after this.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
Riverside Physical Therapy is happy to help support the efforts of Orofino High and their upcoming graduating class of 2023. Be on the lookout for those pink flamingos to start popping up in flocks around your neighborhood. If you're in need of firewood, the senior class will hold several raffles where each drawing will contain 2 quart of split firewood delivered. Proceeds from these fundraisers will benefit the Safe and Sober Party. You can call Riverside Physical Therapy for more details, and go Maniacs!
P1FCU and Best Built Builder Supply are proud to back the Maniacs and your Central Idaho sports leader, 13 KLER Orofino. We got some shirts being tossed here by the cheerleaders.
Well, yeah, the student body really trying to get everybody excited here. It is 4th down and 3, Marsing after the Maniac timeout, and Orofino drawn off into the neutral zone, and so that is an automatic first down as they needed 5 yards. Or, excuse me, they needed 4, and they got 5. And so, by penalty, the Marsing Huskies used that timeout that Orofino called and said, hey, let's see if we can just draw them off, and they did exactly that.
Yeah, that is a real tough break for the Maniacs defensively, as coming down here to the end of the half, you'd like to have a chance to get that ball back and put a score on the board.
Yeah, we're just under 3 minutes remaining here in this third period of play. Laws has the eye set behind him. Toss goes to Hans, right side, turns it upfield, crosses the 45, down to the 41 or 42-yard line where there's a scrimmage for the ball, and Hans will stay on top of it. That is a nice pickup of about 5, maybe 6 yards on the toss right.
Yeah, and that's so big when you can pick up gains like that on first down. It makes your playbook just wide open.
And we're going to give credit on the tackle to Alex Powers, that outside linebacker on the far side for Orofino. On the running play, the clock continues to wind, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. The big guy, that's Bentley McIntyre, a junior center, 6 foot 250 pounds. He's up over the ball. Bloss will work from the gun, takes the low snap, drops back, throws here to the near side. It's completed at the 43, across the 40, and staying on his feet inside the 35. And that'll be enough for a first down. As coming up with the reception, that's Hans once again. Nolan Williams is the cornerback. He's brought down inbounds, and so as soon as they set those chains, the clock will begin to wind. Maybe they said he got out of bounds, and so nope, they're going to wind the clock. And Hans goes off of the field as the Huskies will split Puga all the way to the right. 2 receivers here to the near side. And back to pass, throwing to the right side, completed at the 35 and brought down inside the 35 at about the 34-yard line. The receiver across the way, I think that's Steinmeier. Brought down in the field of play. 1:25 remaining as Seeger Pettengill makes the open field tackle. 14 in favor of the Marsing Huskies. Huskies break from their huddle up to the line of scrimmage, which is the Maniac 32-yard line. Laws has one back. That's Hans set behind him. Takes the snap. Short drop. Throws here to the near side. The ball's caught by Steinmeier. 30-25 coming to the sidelines, and he's going to be tripped up and brought down inbounds at the 20-yard line as the tackle is made